Hey everyone, Ethan here. I'm back with another cigarette video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to be smoking my last Chesterfield menthol, and then I'm going to start, finishing off the Marlboro Reds. And today's video is just sort of going to be about why I love menthols and why I prefer menthols more than flavored cigarettes, and just why menthol cigarettes are my favorite cigarettes to smoke ever. Well, smoking my last Chesterfield. Right, so let's get into this. Hope everyone's been having a lovely day. It's pretty nice outside, nice afternoon, bit chilly, but what can you do about it? Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into the first things first. So, first things first, when we get into flavor wise, I guess I just prefer menthol because menthol cigarettes was the first type of cigarette I've ever tried, right? And I remember my first brand being Camel Activate Double, and that I just absolutely loved the menthol in that. And from there, I've just sort of fallen in love with menthol. The taste, everything about it is just so appealing. And when we look at full flavored cigarettes and menthol, for me, one of the things that sticks out and makes me like menthols more is probably because it's a bit less harsh on the throat. When I smoke menthols, I really just love the cooling sensation that you get in your throat from the tobacco, and no, mainly the menthol, but also having that small pinch of tobacco taste, and that I really like. And so far there hasn't been a menthol cigarette that's failed to do that. And I guess it's just less harsh on the throat. It leaves my throat with a very cooling sensation, while full flavored cigarettes will kind of be like when I'm smoking Marlboro Reds, for example. I smoked one this morning. It does give you a little bit of a throat hit, but it's not bad. But it's just, for me personally, when it comes to drawing in and getting that flavor, I prefer menthols because it's a bit cooling on the throat, and it just leaves the whole throat and mouth with a very nice cooling sensation. And I like that a lot because, I mean, I'm the type of guy who likes cold energy drinks and things like that, so having a menthol cigarette is kind of like a good combination, if I can say. The next factor that I want to mention would probably be that when it comes to the flavor in menthol versus just a normal plain full flavored cigarette, I have to say I really like the flavors of menthol because you get obviously so much different types of menthol taste. Like, for example, this Chesterfield, it's a mint flavor, and you can taste the mint in the tobacco, and I really like that a lot. What I remember, sorry, about the Camel Activate is that one of the flavors that you could taste on the double activate filter was the blueberry, and that was very, very nice, and you could actually taste it. And that I just found fascinating about menthol cigarettes, because it's kind of like you taste this new blend of flavor, and you can really distinguish that the menthols differ in taste from each other. And that's just, for me, very fascinating, and I just prefer that a lot because it's all the time it's that excitement building up in me when I try a new menthol cigarette, because it's kind of like, I wonder what flavor this menthol's gonna taste like, and I guess I just like that a lot. But yeah, flavor wise, I just prefer tasting all the different menthol flavors, and for me that's just really, really nice and enjoyable and relaxing. And next factor I would probably get into would be just the overall lightness of the cigarette, I guess, because I like something that's not too strong. And don't get me wrong, there's bold menthol cigarettes that really kick the crap out of you, but I haven't really tasted a menthol cigarette that was a bit too strong, you know what I mean? And that's because most menthols in my country are usually light cigarettes, and menthols in general are lighter cigarettes. And I guess I just like that a bit more than having a really, really strong cigarette, because my taste buds, like, they're not really adapted to strong tobacco. And what I notice with menthols is I get more of a menthol taste than a tobacco taste, so tobacco isn't so overwhelming when I get nicotine rushes and things like that, which I really do like a lot. Um, and it's just relaxing, you know. And when I smoke a full flavored cigarette, it's very nice, but I always sort of get that strong, really strong tobacco taste, and I never seem to get a super strong, bold taste like that in menthols. And I guess I just sort of grown to like that a bit. My preferences are probably like that because I started out on menthol cigarettes. It would probably be different if I started out on a cigarette that was full flavored, but yeah, that's just how my preferences are, you know. And but I would definitely say, in terms of weather, I would definitely say full flavored cigarettes really go down well when it's cold, because this morning I was freezing my ass off and I smoked a Marlboro Red and I was so nice and warm because it just warmed everything up, like in my mouth and throat and all that. So that, I would say, is one of the nice things about full flavored cigarettes. But one of the things I like about menthols is that if it's like a hot day, um, it's very cooling to have a menthol cigarette, because it kind of cools you down, if I can say. And if you're drinking a cold beverage like an energy drink, a beer, etc., it really goes down well with the menthol. And I actually haven't found any drink that doesn't go bad with a menthol cigarette, and a cigarette in general. But it's just really nice having something that kind of cools you down on a hot day, if you know what I mean. And in South Africa, we get loads of hot days all the time. And a matter of fact, this week it's been scorching, except today. But you know, it's nice. It cools me down, and that preference will probably change a little bit in winter, because I'll probably start noticing that I want to obviously be a little bit warmer. So I'd probably then switch over for a short time a full flavored cigarette. But yeah, you know, menthols just cool me down. And I actually want to know what you guys think about that. Like, do menthols cool you down, or do full flavored cigarettes like cool you down? Because I mean, loads of people have different preferences, but that's just something that I sort of noticed, you know. And I guess one of the other things about menthol cigarettes that I like are, it just feels sort of harmless, because it's like so sincere, you know. You're just smoking a menthol cigarette, how bad can it be, you know what I mean? And I guess that's just a huge psychological thing, because the packaging on menthols looks so much less, how can I say, it doesn't look as big of a deal as if it were a full flavored cigarette. But that's just my opinion again. So there's definitely some psychological reasons why I like menthol cigarettes, but that's basically roundabout it, you know. I like the flavor and the cooling down that it gives my throat, and I kind of like that there's a little to none of throat irritation when I smoke menthol. And I guess I just kind of like the light taste of it, But I want to hear what you guys think. Is menthols your thing, or is full flavored cigarettes your thing? Let me know down in the comment section. Alright, so I'm reaching the end of my cigarette and the end of the video, so I just kind of wanted to just make a fun little video to just relax and talk to you guys a bit. It helps me calm down, brings me a lot of happiness, and also just wanted to say, thank you for all the support. We almost have 70 subscribers already. We are like, 66 subscribers now, and I was just blown away waking up to that. And like I said in my previous video, waking up to like 54 subscribers was amazing, and now it's like I wake up and I have 66 subscribers, and it's just so beautiful. It really, really makes me happy, and it brings me a lot of joy to be able to do these videos and talk with you guys and sort of share my passion for cigarettes and like the history and the reviews of it and stuff. So it's really nice being able to share that with you guys, and I appreciate the support so dearly to my heart, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Stay safe. Thank you so much for the support. I love you guys so much, and be in tune because next week we will be doing a Camel Blue review, and I'm actually looking quite forward to those because that's a light Camel cigarette which I haven't tried yet. So I believe that'll be quite interesting to taste, and perhaps it might change my mind and my preferences over my taste when it comes to cigarettes. So without further ado, hope you guys have a fantastic day, stay safe, and happy smokes.